inspire you to reach your best dreams with immigration. Hang on, we're just going to wait for people to join us. Hope you're doing amazing. Who is going to be the first person to ask questions this week? I don't know who it's going to be, but I'm excited to answer your questions. Maricela Mustafa Musa's here. So many of our friends are here on this beautiful Friday. I am so excited to be with you to answer your questions. If you don't know me, I'm Josh Goldstein. I'm your favorite immigration lawyer, and I'm here to answer all your questions and see what I can do to help you. I'm also here to inspire you and educate you. I'm live right now on TikTok. What's up, TikTok? I'm also live on Instagram. I'm live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and X or Twitter. Abdel Diaz, the first question. He says here, my case was administratively closed. Is it worth it reopening it right now, or should I wait? The answer to that question is it depends, and depends on a lot of factors and what kind of case you have, why it was administratively closed, what kind of options you would have upon reopening it, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And the best thing that you could do to make an informed and decent decision is to book a strategy session with me and my team so we can take a look at your case and figure out what's going on and whether you should reopen it or let the sleeping dog lie. Will has a question. Will, our friend on TikTok, says, I have a question. Can I get married in Guatemala? I don't know. Can you? No, but seriously, could you get married in Guatemala? So what the requirements are to get married in Guatemala is something that I do not know. I've never been married in Guatemala. I'm not licensed to practice law in Guatemala. Generally, it's possible to go to another country and get married legally there, but you got to ask somebody who knows. And that's, I'm an expert on certain U.S. immigration topics, many U.S. immigration topics, but this is about family law in Guatemala. But congratulations on getting engaged, Will. And if you want to help bring your better half to the U.S., I got you, and I can help you out with that. Did they raise the price for the replacement work permit? They did within the last year. The prices have all gone up, but it's worth it. You need a work permit to work legally. It's an important document. What are you going to do? Sportsfan287. How long does it take to get an interview if your wife is a green card holder and I visited here on a visa? That is a tough one. I think you need to become a U.S. citizen in order to do that because you're going to fall out of status, or maybe you did fall out of status. So there's a little issue aside from the processing time. But if you have a green card, you have to wait and you have to check the visa bulletin each month. And it really depends on how long that's going to be. Hang on one second. My door is knocking. Sorry about that, folks. I'm back. Just had to get the mail here in the office. I'm by myself. Got a letter from USCIS. Opening it live on the air to see what it is. And it is an approval notice. I-130 approved. U.S. citizen petitioning for his wife. The petition was filed in the end of August. The end of August, and the approval date, 2 months. 2 months to get an I-130 approved. That's crazy. Who would believe that you can get an I-130 approved in 2 months, a visa petition approved in 2 months? 2 months. 2 months. Sultan USA, what about the I-730? The I-730 is dead, dead, dead. The I-730 is gone. How did it go away? Why is it gone? What do you mean by being gone? Well, the I-730 is a visa petition that you can file for your spouse and your minor children if you have an asylum or refugee status. The Trump administration issued a proclamation and that blocks the processing of I-730s. So yes, you can file an I-730 visa petition. Yes, you can get the visa petition approved, but your loved ones won't actually be able to come to the U.S. on that petition. And when will that change? I think it will change when the Republicans are no longer in the presidency. So maybe that would be January of 2029. 3 years ago from now. Hello, Josh, watching from Uganda. That's awesome. By the way, in the comments, why don't you tell me where you're located? I always find it interesting when people do that because, I mean, I'm in downtown Los Angeles right now, but I'd love to hear where you are. Sandra is in Miami. That's awesome. Where else have we got? I wonder if we'll have anybody in Ohio here. What about our Instagram friends? Where are you guys located? Let me know in the comments. Greenwich, Connecticut. What a beautiful place. Indiana. Love it. Love it. Milwaukee, Liberia, Atlanta. That's awesome. Downtown LA. Yes, right there. We are having big immigration protests against the Trump administration on Saturday afternoon, and I'm going to go with my family, my kids. Glorious Kingda is from Texas. I love that. Louisville for Tomboy Dissy. Kenya, but watching from Portland, Oregon. Okay. Sammy Karagu. Well, I'm really grateful that all of you have chosen to spend your time with me. Northern Virginia's in the house. That's fantastic. Love and respect from Dubai. That's awesome. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I have my Dodgers stuff on, so don't get mad at me if you're a Brewers fan. You can still ask questions. No problem. Ribs is from the greatest city in the world, New York City. Trinidad is in the house. This is awesome. Well, let's take some more immigration questions. Gulab Zazai, I'm a U.S. citizen. My son was born in Afghanistan. Does he become a U.S. citizen? If yes, how do I get it? Maddie Palacio, Dodgers, yes. So if you're a U.S. citizen and your spouse and your child was born outside the U.S., your child might be and probably is, a U.S. citizen at birth. You need to go and look into the Foreign Report of Consular Birth Abroad, FRCBA. There we have Los Angeles. The Consular Report of a Foreign Birth Abroad, that's how you do it. And if you need help, reach out to us. Use the link in my bio on TikTok or call the phone number above my head on YouTube or in LinkedIn. You can find my contact info in my bio and book an appointment. We can help you out. Make sure your son or your daughter gets their U.S. passport and can easily get back to the U.S. George M342, your administrative processing ideas helped. Thanks, Josh. Great, brother. Thank you. I'm feeling in a particularly good mood today on this Friday. I got a good night's sleep. I lifted weights this morning. I had a nice breakfast. All is well in the world. Why is my N400 taking so long? I have no idea, grimy boss, but I know what to do about it. How long has your N400 been pending? Please let me know. Please do that. Fort Smith, Kansas for Monty Moore. Monty, I hope you're doing well. I know you've been sending me some questions over the last few months, and I hope you're doing well. Zion Girl, we love, sir. I'm going to have to follow her. Very cool. If you like this live, that will help me. That will help me get my message out to more people. And so I appreciate if you like and share this live. That means a lot to me. We have so many questions coming in. Thank you. Thank you for following me. Thank you for liking this. Hira says, how long is the wait for a green card for asylum approved? Okay. Excuse me. How long does it take to get a green card if you're applying from asylum? And the answer is about 18 months. I would say that's typical, but it's going a little faster now. From Kenya, but watching from Portland, Oregon. Yes. Can you tell me more about the new parole program from USCIS? I don't know anything about this. So I apologize. But I don't. Lily, does consular process really take long? I got married to my husband on October 9th. Congratulations to Lily for getting married. That's awesome. Love is in the air. I love it, Lily. I mean, I don't know what it means by taking a long time, but you just have to follow the process and not get discouraged by the processing times. Prepare the paperwork, make sure your case is done right, and we can help you with this. Don't get discouraged because it's taking a long time. I know how frustrating it is. We got you. We got you. We got you. Brahms Alexi, do you recognize me? I do. I do. It's been a long time. Monty. Yeah, Monty, I'd love to help you get your wife from the Philippines here. I mean, from Vietnam. Ribs Holmes. I'm a B2 visa holder. My husband just got married as a green card holder. Can I change status in the U.S. if I change to F1? Wow, that's kind of a longer conversation. I'd love it if you book time with our team. Salima followed me. Thank you. Thank you for following me. If anybody else follows me, I'd appreciate it. Hope everybody's doing well. What about Instagram? Any questions over there? Here's one. Do I see national interest waiver policy change during the Trump administration? No. If so, how do you expect change? No. I think it's just going to be business as usual. Bora, I just got my asylum interview notice. I'm scared. Bora, think about your asylum interview as an opportunity, right? Think about it as an opportunity, not as a risk. That may help you with your mindset. The officers for asylum are very fair and reasonable. Brahms Alexi says, do you have more than one page on TikTok? No, I don't. So there's one page that's me, and then there's a bunch of people who create fake pages, and I block them and delete them occasionally, but it never ends, really. Diversity Visa 2027, what is it? Delayed? Lily, I have a visitor visa. Can I visit while consular processing is pending? Yes, but be careful with that, Lily. We don't want you to get turned away or do something that might damage your chances of getting asylum approved. Josh, what became of the DUI law? Every time I go live, someone asks me about the DUI law. And every time I get asked about this, I say the same damn thing. So if anybody knows what I'm going to say, put it in the comments, because I wondered if you have been listening to me long enough to know what I'm going to say. Okay, I can tell you what I'm going to say if you don't know already. First of all, there will be no new laws on the DUI situation. None. None. HR 875 will never become a law. So if you have a DUI and you're a green card holder and you're worried about this, you have nothing to worry about. There will be no new law. Deleted account. I work at Amazon in L5 in Germany. I will gain an L1B visa, but can I get a green card in the US? Well, you have to figure out whether your department will move you to the US, and then we can explore green card options for you. Any questions? Any updates? Halim Afghan, any updates on the I-730 for Afghanistan? The I-730 is dead. The Trump administration killed it. Amy Maldonado just lied and said Josh is the best, but that's not true because you're the best, Amy. And I'm going to help you with your lawsuit in Massachusetts. I love Amy. She's an amazing immigration lawyer, a comrade in arms, a mensch, a real mensch, which is a great word. Let's see, what else? My mother is 65 years old and 18 years with permanent residency. Can she get the citizenship test in Spanish? I think so. 65 and 10. Is that the rule? I have to look it up. I will. Here's a question on Instagram. I'm from Iraq. I live in Germany, and my company needs me in California. Do you think the visa is easy? Well, it's sort of like asking me how long is a piece of string. It depends on a lot of different factors, and you know, we'll take it from there. Let's see. What other questions do we have? Good questions for all of us. Waiver approved 14 years ago for the green card. Can the waiver be revoked when I apply for my citizenship? I need to know a little bit more about your situation, but it doesn't really work that way. My understanding is you applied for a waiver and that helped you get a green card, and you should be good to go. You should be. What about refugees? Mohammed asked. What about them? Let me know. From my understanding, I would need to go through perm. Where are you located in downtown LA? I am at 611 Wilshire Boulevard. Come see me, Will. I'm around today. I'm at Wilshire near 7th. Hello from Destiny Amalsi Fiston. Uma, hello. Alex, you're in LA. I am in LA. The City of Angels. Yes. It's Sugar Love says, good evening. The name of your law firm, Goldstein Immigration Lawyers. Yes, you can find on TikTok. You can find a link to my website in my bio. I am an attorney licensed in the United States, in the states of California, New York, Massachusetts, Washington State, Oregon, and hopefully Ohio and Maine soon. I have pending applications in those states. Zion Girl, my brother who graduated from civil engineering last year, helped him get to the U.S. Will, come on by and see me. I'm waiting for you. Grimy Boss, I submitted my N400 a while ago. Amy, if you're listening, I got your email. We're good to go. Ribs. Is that really Washington State? ICE can't detain. Detention is illegal? No. Sorry, how can I bring my fiance to visit here? She's from Ethiopia. There are two. First of all, congratulations on getting engaged, Smartio. There are two ways to do it. One, you can go to Ethiopia and you can get married. That's right, you can get married. And then you can petition for your wife to join you here if you're a permanent resident or you're a U.S. citizen. The other way you can do it is you can file for a fiance visa. And then you can bring your wife, bring her here and get her married to you. But the question that I have is, have you seen her in person in the last 2 years? That is the question. If you haven't seen her in person in the last 2 years, then you don't qualify. Here's a question. Vacated asylum in Canada. What are the chances in the U.S.? I'm not quite sure what you mean, but if you applied for asylum in Canada and you were unsuccessful, you can't then come to the U.S. and apply for asylum and get approved. It won't work. 50 push-ups. I could not do 50 push-ups. I wish I could. How long does it take to get a work permit under a green card through marriage in the U.S.? I'd say less than 6 months, maybe 4 months. Will there ever be a reform bill for immigration in the USA? I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. Sandra says, how much is your consultation fee? Please. Typically $150. Sometimes we do free consultations, but typically $150. Destiny Amalsi Fiston. Hello, brother. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you, Amasi. Rolf. Hi there. Thank you for your videos and shorts. Ralph, you're awesome. Thank you for your comment. Thank you. Thank you all the way. What does it mean when approved visa status remains ready for more than a month? Who knows what that means, but hopefully they'll print your green card and give them to you soon. Inspirational and helpful. I like that. Alex Ambrose, can someone with a green card petition for someone in another country? If you have a green card, you can petition for your children, your minor children. You can petition for your spouse. You can't petition for a friend or a loved one or your cousin. Here's someone who says, I'm a green card holder. Is it safe to travel? Generally, green card holders can travel. Sure, no problem. But what if you have a criminal case or some sort of fraud? So I don't want to tell you it's okay to travel, but it might be, you might be free to travel. Emil Cebueno no. Ese abogado es muy bueno y también habla español. Gracias. You took the fear out of applying for naturalization, so I'm going to go for it. Yes! And have encouraged my uncle to do the same. People are so freaked out now, and the Trump administration has done that intentionally, that they're afraid to apply for naturalization. They're afraid to apply for anything. And I'm here to say that you need to file your application. I'm holding right in my hands right now an approval notice for a green card that someone filed, a marriage-based green card. They filed it 2 months ago. No, a month and a half ago, and it's approved. 90 days to get a green card approved. That's crazy. That's so fast. Now, why is it taking 90 days? I don't know why it's taking 90 days, but that person could have skipped applying and could have just said, oh, I'm too scared. I can't do it. Right? Here's another. Loyola Norma's here. Welcome. Goldstein is here. Ribs Homes. Can a green card petition for his wife already in the U.S.? Yes. I submitted my N400. This is from Grimy Boss. I submitted my N400 while my I-751 is pending after 2 years, so that makes it 3 years. What's going on with that? Questions. Where are your questions? I have a daily mission. I'm going to go live every day for 1 hour, and I hope you can join me, and I hope I can be helpful to you. Let's see. Let's go to YouTube and answer a question. What does it mean when you get a letter of intent to deny and you send all the evidence and they ask for it, and up until now there's not a word from USCIS? Well, if you already responded to the notice of intent to deny, then there's nothing you can do but wait. But if you haven't yet responded to the notice of intent to deny, then I recommend you lawyer up. Because if you don't win on a notice of intent to deny, they're going to deny your case. And if they deny your case, fixing it is going to be really hard, or much harder. So what I recommend that you do is consult with us, book an appointment, share the notice of intent to deny, let me know what's going on and how I can help. Merlene, Bernadette, Bernard, I listen to you all the time and just asking a quick question. Someone I know has been in the country for over 25 years. What's his option for getting a green card? I don't know, but I'd love to talk to him and ask questions and figure out what's going on. Questions that I would ask this person. Number one, how did he enter the U.S.? Did he enter with a visa or a passport? Was he inspected? Or did he just sneak in? Another question would be, is he married? Does he have children? We need to know the answers to all these things in order to figure out how to help him. Does that make sense? Let's see here. Questions for me. Questions. Hi, buddy. Maybe I can talk to you next year for my citizenship exam. Hope you're going to help me. Thanks. This is from OMID497. Nancy, you're doing a great job advising us. I love that. Susan, how do I consult with you? Easy. Just call the phone number that is above my head and book an appointment with me and my team. Easy. Fareshta, Ramadi, am I taking new cases? I'm absolutely doing that all the time. All the time. Is it safe to travel while your asylum is pending? Not internationally and not near the U.S. border. I would stick local. ICE has been seen in my neighborhood. Can I legally scream at the ICE officers and video them? I mean, probably, but I don't think it's a great idea because ICE doesn't play around. Yvette Soriano, my cousin received the approval through parent, but his dad died already. They waited 20 years. Yeah, we need to do, Yvette, I'm sorry that for the passing, but let's do humanitarian reinstatement. Baba Mama, my I-130 visa petition noir, I responded from 14th of February. What should I do? Consult with me. Let me review it, see what's going on. Let's see here. Questions. What are your questions? Apple Banana, thank you for your insights and information. Thank you for thanking me. Raf, impact ability to apply for citizenship, failure to have workers' comp. I don't know what you're saying here. Will, can I come see you today? Yeah, I'm here. I'm working. Love to meet with you. Teresa Gleason, waiting for citizenship. One of the questions is, have you ever lied to an immigration officer to gain entry to the U.S.? The answer is yes, and I was caught. I was not deported, but I had to leave. However, I applied for a green card, which took 6 years. I lived here. I had a green card. Is it difficult for me to get citizenship because of this? Maybe a little bit, but you can still get approved, and you should definitely hire me, and we can help you with it. I don't think you want to try this on your own, because if you do that, they're going to ask you questions, and they're going to turn you around, and we don't want that. Let's see here. Bosch or Charlie, if you already applied for I-130, gets picked up by ICE. What would be the options? Let's see. Questions.